Formation of diffraction. Formation of diffraction pattern. Here the diffraction pattern happens just like as interference already said, but here the main difference between the formation of diffraction and formation of interference. Now I am going to explain how diffraction pattern is forming. First we are taking a small slit over here, small slit or edge we are taking. It is N is a small slit. So what is happening? The light ray is coming like this from the source. From the source, the light ray is coming. From the source, the light ray is coming like this. From the source, the light ray is coming like this as a spherical wavefronts or cylindrical wavefronts. These spherical wavefronts or cylindrical wavefronts are falling on the slit here. After falling, the spherical wavefronts are emerged out from the slit like this. So from this point of slit, we are getting a spherical, again we are getting a spherical wavefront. On this spherical wavefront, we are having so many points. Each point acts as a secondary source of light like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, so many secondary sources are present. S1, S2, S3, Sn, like this n number of secondary sources are present. All the secondary sources are giving again spherical wavelets like this. They are giving like this. So this source wavefronts and this secondary source wavefronts are going to interfere, and finally this wavelet and this wavelet superimposes and forms a interference pattern on the screen as in the shadow region, central bright, first dark, second bright, third dark, again here bright, again dark, like this continuously bright dark fringes happens. This intensity as you go left side, as you go right side, or as you go down, or as you go top, as you go in any direction from the center, the bright fringe diameter decreases, the bright fringe disappears and appears totally dark. Means if you go this side, up to certain extent bright to dark fringes exist. The bright fringe intensity gradually decreases and finally becomes dark. If you go this side, again the bright fringe intensity decreases, finally becomes dark. As down also, if you go down also, the bright fringe intensity decreases, finally becomes dark. Top also the same. This is a actual formation of diffraction and diffraction pattern explanation. Now if you go to discuss about interference. Interference if you want to discuss, In this interference, if you want to discuss, we have to have two coherent sources, S1 and S2. Directly we have to take two coherent sources, not single source. Here we had single source, but here we should have two different sources. They should be coherent. They should be coherent. Means constant phase maintenance and same frequency maintenance, nearly equal frequency maintenance. They should maintain. Then it is called coherent sources. If these two sources are coherent, then automatically what happens? From the first wave, a wavefront is coming, a spherical wavefront is coming. From the second wave, another wavefront is coming, like this. First wavefront and second wavefront. Again, first wave another wavefront is coming, and second wave another wavefront is coming. Like this, two waves are superimposing, and on the screen you are getting same pattern as just like diffraction, but central will be here. On the diffraction pattern we are having central will be dark. Central will be dark, but interference pattern is having central will be bright. Diffraction pattern is having central will be bright only. Interference pattern is having central will be dark. Next, bright. Again, once again I can explain this one. I am repeating this one. Interference pattern. In the case of interference pattern, we have to take two sources, S1 and S2. In the previous case we have taken only one source, just one slit we have taken. But in the case of interference pattern, we have taken two sources, S1 and S2, two sources. From these two sources, wavefronts are coming out like this. These wavefronts of first source, these wavefronts of second source are superimposing and forming an interference pattern on the screen. But here, carefully if you observe, the center fringe will be dark. Next, bright. Next, dark. Again bright. Again dark. Again bright. Again dark. Like this, uniform intensity is present if you go either side of the pattern. Top, bottom, left, right. In any direction if you go, uniform bright and dark fringes you can see, uniform intensity. But here one thing you have to remember, the bright fringe will be uniform intensity as you go left or right or bright, down or top or down. Here dark fringe having zero intensity. But here if you go zero, this dark fringe definitely will not be zero, minimum intensity. Or zero. You have to remember this. Thank you very much for knowing the difference between the interference and diffraction pattern.